Okay, so this is another way that you can study for AP World, AP US, AP European. This is called Wheels of History. This is basically how it works. So I'm just going to use some examples from that can kind of go across any of the histories. So basically what you want to do, this is going to help you especially come up with like evidence points, right? So like in the LEQ, for example, you're going to need to be able to identify a lot of evidence, like hear an event or a concept and then quickly be able to like connect other pieces of information to that. So you can do this a couple different ways. God, I feel like my hair looks like the LMFAO guy today. So anyways, here's basically what you need to know. You can, let's say you want to do it to a big concept. So let's say you have the idea of like imperialism. Okay. So you've got the idea of imperialism, you're just going to kind of make a hub around that. And then you're going to make these different wheels. So this is kind of like really zoomed in. But basically you'd have, connect terms that are associated with that. So maybe you've got people, right? Like King Leopold. Maybe you've got places. Maybe you're talking about the different types of imperialism, like economic imperialism, right? And then you could even connect that to other places, like China, or like opium, right? So you could do it like this. You could just attach really big concepts to that, and then you can make a bunch of different ones so that you have these different like wheels going on. You could also kind of do a smaller version of that. So let's say you're trying to study, AP US history, and you're trying to know the presidents, for example. And this works just as well for any of the other AP history classes. So let's say you've got Harry Truman, and you've got him in your hub, and you're trying to remember all the things that are associated with Harry Truman. So you would want to just kind of like put them on the like spokes around the wheel. So maybe you've got, Berlin, Airlift, Truman Doctrine, Hiroshima, defeats Dewey, whatever you can remember. So these are some like good ways. So like if you have an essay that you are going to have to write about Harry Truman, then these are going to help you come up with all kinds of different terms that can be associated. So it works really well for doing it for people, because then you can really just like think about all the different terms, all the different evidence that you can connect to that person. It also works well with concepts. In terms of like events, you could do, maybe you just like want to look at a year. So maybe you just got, 1968. You could just have a wheel for 1968 and then just spoke out the different things that happened in 1968. So that's one way that you could study for AP World, AP US, AP European History.